Hi there, my name is Grace Davenport, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about myself and kind of my background. I grew up in Shady Cove, Oregon, lived there my whole life. I attended Creator High School in Central Point, Oregon, where I was heavily involved within my FFA chapter. I served as the secretary, the president, as well as the Southern Oregon District president. I competed in multiple events in FFA. I competed in veterinary science, livestock evaluation, and floriculture, all at the national levels. And then I also competed in public speaking. I also raised livestock in FFA and showed them at the Jackson County Fair. I raised market sheep and market goats, which was such a fun experience and taught me a lot about responsibility and just truly what the agriculture industry is. And then I now currently attend Oregon State University, where I'm a freshman. I'm majoring in animal science with a minor in agriculture education. I also work at the Oregon State Soap Creek Beef Ranch, and I'm also heavily involved with the Sigma Alpha sorority here that is dedicated to cultivating young women in agriculture. Overall, I've had such a great experience throughout high school and my first part of college, and that's just a little bit about myself. So kind of moving into how I found this scholarship and why I think this scholarship kind of applies to some of my values and my life is how dedicated and passionate I am about the agriculture industry. This is the industry that feeds and clothes the world and provides our society and growing population with a lot of different resources. And I think continuing to advocate for it and advocate for improvements within the industry. For example, we still have a lot of methods that I think leave a pretty heavy carbon footprint that could be addressed and resolved. And by doing this, I think that we can really improve the stereotype that agriculture gets a lot of the time and just truly inform people about how much we're truly trying to improve these methods that we're using that might be creating that carbon footprint that scares a lot of consumers. I really think that the agriculture industry is a big part of my life. I am currently on the path to becoming a large and small animal veterinarian, and while animal health care is kind of my main area where I want to focus in life, I still think that I can be an advocate for the agriculture industry, informing people about how important it is, but also informing people within the industry of how we can continue to improve and inform others of how we are improving, especially with climate change and some of the methods that we use, such as tilling, dairies with a lot of methane emissions, beef feedlots with a lot of methane emissions, and how we can kind of address that and reduce the stereotypes that are given to the industry that feeds our nation and our world. But of course, when informing people of the agriculture industry, I think an issue that comes up a lot is we're doing everything right. How can you blame this industry? When I really think we need to look at the bigger picture of we're simply not doing everything right. That's just not the truth. We're doing a lot of things right. We're creating a lot of food and resources for people. However, we are having some impact on the environment and climate change that all in all comes right back to the people and comes back to having a negative impact. So I really think that addressing these issues and advocating to just continue to move forward and continue to produce and maintain and sustain our growing population, I think is really important. And overall, I think that I'm just really passionate about the agriculture industry, advocating for it, yet also improving it. And I really think that that's kind of the connection I made between the values of this scholarship and the values of my life and what I want to do in my career. So thank you so much for your consideration, and hope you're doing well.